girl almost didn't make it to 17. She was smiling on the outside, as you can see, but on the inside, she was dying in silence. If you want to know why, it is because she didn't know how to talk about what was going on inside her head. And when she dared to do it, no one would ever listen. I was 60 years old when I was diagnosed with chronic clinical depression. And when they first told me the word depression, I didn't even know what that was. All I know is that I wasn't feeling like myself anymore, and I felt like a guest in my own body. And that wasn't great at all. So when I got the courage to talk to my parents about it, all they could say was, "It's not a big deal. You will get over it. Everyone feels a little sad every now and then, right?" Well, what I felt wasn't sadness. It was more like a profound, stabbing feeling of emptiness that even now, after 5 years of dealing with it, cannot begin to explain to you. So my last resort was just to finally stop speaking. And in that moment, I started grieving a version of myself that used to want to be alive. One night, I took more sleeping pills than I should have. And I remember the exact color of the bottle, the weight of it in my hand. I also remember thinking to myself that if no one was willing to listen to me, perhaps there was no use in saying anything anymore ever again. It was not just about dying, it was more about disappearing painlessly and peacefully. Fortunately, they got to me in time, and I woke up in a hospital bed. And even then, no one dared to ask me what was going on. No one dared to face the uncomfortable of having to ask me why I had done what I did. So that's when I realized that if I wanted to heal, I had to do something for myself. And to heal, I didn't have to get a positive mindset. I didn't do it through speaking to a hotline. I started healing when I found my people who were there to listen to me, who would just sit by my side for hours to hear what I had to say without judging and without trying to fix me. And that changed my life forever. Because for the first time in my life, I didn't feel like I was too much for someone. Imagine a world where no one is afraid to say, "I am not okay." Imagine a world where students go to their friends and can go to their teachers just to be heard. Where people ask each other continuously how they are feeling and actually stick to hear the answer. Now, I want you to imagine the opposite. A world where more kids take pills in silence. Where we don't talk about our feelings and we keep and continue burying our pain and continue burying each other because we are too afraid to speak. That's the world that I almost didn't make it out of. And that's the world that we must change now. So how can we do this? First of all, and most importantly, if you are struggling, please talk. Don't wait until the pain is unbearable. If you know somebody who may be struggling, then become a listener. If they tell you that they are just fine, then ask them twice. Because you can make the difference between someone deciding to slip away and someone deciding to stay. She almost didn't make it, but she did, because she finally got the courage to talk. So please, let your voice be greater than your fear. It can save someone, and most importantly, it can save you.